You wanna know why I'm outside so early in the morning when it's cold as fuck out? Because I just had the scariest shit of my whole life happen to me. I was laying in bed and I kept feeling like I heard a noise. And so I go, Felix, Felix, thinking it's my cat. And you know what flies out of me in the darkness? A fucking bat. Oh my god, I never screamed so loud in my life. I got goosebumps all over. I could cry right now. Oh, it's like mice with wings. Okay, so I have some cola, some dirty rice with some beef, some green beans, and some mac and cheese, and I guess, oop, wow, it's a lot of Parmesan. I guess that would be my version of a girl dinner with a whole lot of Parmesan, apparently. Hi, and welcome back. My name is Victoria Stone, and this is going to be my first ever holiday vlog. Starting off strong with bleaching my roots with absolutely no idea what I'm doing, so definitely do not copy me, okay? Because I'm just winging it. I cannot see the back of my head at all. I can barely see the top of my head. And my hair is thicker than it looks. And I don't have a brush. I'm just going to be doing all of this with gloves and a prayer. With that being said, I have 2 days before Thanksgiving, and I am obviously going to touch up my hair the best I can. I have prepared a couple of things already. One of them being cheesecake, another one being banana bread for people to snack on. I'm going to be making some beans later to take, and something else. I can't remember what else I did. Oh, I made a fruit salad to take. All of this footage has been sped up for your convenience. Did you see my little face of fear in the mirror there? My roots are also pretty grown out. You can definitely see the difference between the red and the dark. Naturally, my hair is a brunette, darker hair color. Um, but then I obviously dye it red. And I'm using a comb just to try and make things better, but I'm not really sure. I don't think it came out the best. Okay, doing your hair at home, you shouldn't expect perfect results at all. I was just trying to touch this up the best I could before the holiday because I definitely don't have salon money. Sorry you can't see this part, but to be honest, at this point, I kind of forgot I was even filming because I was just struggling and trying to do the best I could do with what I had. Definitely recommend a hand mirror if you're gonna do this at home. Ideally, you want clean lines, clean parts. You want to make sure that you're not accidentally touching anything with bleach on it to the ends of your hair. And you want to make sure that you're going section by section. I am literally doing the best I can. Hold on, my dog's going crazy. I was rinsing my gloves off with water to try and make sure that I wasn't getting bleach everywhere, but I still don't really recommend doing that. I recommend having gloves and a brush. Or maybe having a professional or just someone to help you. I didn't have any of those things, clearly. So my hair is going to turn out how it turns out, and I'm going to hope for the best. Also, I went around anywhere around the edge of my hairline with a nice thick layer of Vaseline a couple of times so that I could make sure I was not going to bleach my face. Towards the top, when I could see what I was doing, I was kind of starting to tease it into the hair a little bit, like rub it into the hair after I put it on the hair, and started doing like a teasing motion. And that kind of ended up working pretty well, but my hair started to, like, my scalp started to burn. So I rinsed it out at 10 minutes instead of 15 minutes, and I don't think all of my hair really lightened. So, but I was scared. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. Please do not try this at home. And for the second half of this video, you will have a hard time seeing what's going on. Just like the first half of this video, I had a hard time seeing what was going on. So I'm using gloves, obviously, and I sectioned my hair in 4 ways. It was kind of a funky way to do it, but it was the way that I thought would give me the best vantage point. And my roots are maybe an inch and a half worth of growth going on. So it's supposedly better if you keep up with the retouch. It makes it easier to lift. And yeah, I did not do that. Also, this is a lot of commitment for somebody who's going to go back to their natural hair color in like a month and a half. Never mind that though. Is it just me, or does it kind of feel like illegal to only bleach or dye your roots and to have the rest of the hair just not get anything done to it? Also, it's really, really difficult not to touch the ends of your hair with bleach. And I was struggling this whole time not to do that. So if you see me rinsing my gloves off, that's why. I don't want to put bleach where bleach isn't supposed to go. Is it just me, or does anybody else get hit with like deep, deep seated fucking, oh, excuse me, freaking seasonal depression like halfway through fall? Like when fall starts getting kind of gunky and miserable, that's when it hits me. I'm like, yeah, this ain't fun no more. I don't like what's coming. And then for like most of the winter, I'm just like, oh, I hate existing. But then Christmas comes around and I'm like, oh, I don't know, I'm really exposing myself in this video. Is that just me? Or do you guys also look at those outgrown roots? Just look at the state of her. Look at the state. Look at it. And then also, just like confessing the terrible struggle I have with seasonal depression. But guess what? Guess what? I'm a big girl now, and that means every time winter come around, I put my boxing gloves on. Pow, right in the kisser. Pow, right in the kisser. Winter does get a few good looks on me though, especially the cold days. I don't hold heat at all to save my life. I hate cold weather, especially cold and what do you guys do to prepare for your family gatherings? Like, my family pretty much gets together for a couple of the big holidays, not really all of them. Hardly any of the big holidays, like Christmas, sometimes Thanksgiving, and then when people die, that's when I see my family, like the all together. I like see my mom and stuff more often. Like, I'm not just not talking to my family, but there's a lot of them I don't see unless somebody dies or there's a big event or something. How do you guys prepare for those kind of events? Like me, I try to get a good amount of rest and make sure my hair don't look too crazy, make sure my eyebrows are groomed, make sure I ain't got a stash. Go and look through my makeup collection, make sure I got what I need because I don't wear makeup every day. What do you guys do to prepare for these? I know some people will like do the Blackout Wednesday thing and then they continue it during Thanksgiving or whatever. That's just not my life. I don't know. It's not my life. Maybe like a little toke or a little Eddie, but not all day. Great news. Well, I mean, at this point, we are moving on to the that's final section. It is the final countdown. I don't know what you guys do. And this is probably a bad sign, but I barely felt the bleach working on the bottom half of my hair. I really felt that working on the top half of my hair, so I started like kicking it into high gear. Now, if you're watching me because you're looking for what to do in this situation, don't watch me. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, I have no idea what I'm doing. I mean, I have a rough idea, but I literally can't see what I'm doing. That's the main issue here. I can't see what I'm doing, and I don't even think I properly parted my hair. I look like I don't have a lot of hair. Well, I mean, I have hair, but it looks like it's not that thick. But then once you start working in it, it just seems like it's more and more and more, and it's never ending. And it can get kind of overwhelming, and I probably should have gone with smaller sections. But either way, do not listen to me and do not use this as a tutorial. You might mess up your hair, okay? I have failed enough to know when I'm going too far. This was a questionable choice still, but don't do what I do. Do as I say, not as I do. Has anyone done a 2026 vision board yet? Anybody thought about their 2026 goals, or have we just admitted that society and the economy and the current state of things just keep whooping our behinds? Are we just not doing that this year, or are we? Anybody got a 2026 bingo card? I don't even know what to expect in 2026. I have kind of thought about what that song by Billy Joel, "We Didn't Start the Fire," would be like today. And every time I think I have like some things that he would say, new stuff happens, and I'm like, oh my god, it's just nonstop. Like the material that musicians can work with right now is just bountiful, bountiful. And really, I guess the same could be said for people in the art industry in general, in any of the creative industries there are: media, art, poetry, journalism, any of that. This is really like a very interesting time to be alive. Information circulates faster than it ever has before. We have more access to information than we ever have before. We're constantly overloaded with visuals, words, all kinds of things every day. Our brains are processing more information than they have ever before. And I've heard other people talking about like how it kind of feels and seems like there's another renaissance type of movement ordeal happening. And I am inclined to at least partially agree. I just don't know if it's a positive thing or a bad thing, because it can go either way. A renaissance is not necessarily good or bad. You know, it's a neutral thing. It's about the people and the time era and the culture and what they make of the Renaissance. Maybe we will see a return to beauty and to refined taste. You know what I mean? Like refined indulgences. People will maybe obsess over things again and get excited over things. and pursue things that are creative or nonsensical. Or maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. You know how like McDonald's and everybody lost all their color, all those businesses? I wonder if they're gonna bring color back or if it's gonna just get more like morbidly gray everywhere you look. Ugh. Architecture used to be stunning. Stunning. Okay, to get back on task here, we are nearing the end of this video, part 1 of the Thanksgiving vlog. We'll see how part 2 goes. And then I'm thinking about doing a Vlogmas. I don't know if I'm going to have everything up on time, though. That's a personal challenge to myself to do Vlogmas, so I'm just focusing on actually doing it and not putting too much pressure on myself. I want to make sure I'm actually just pushing myself to do the things that I want to do and not worrying about if it's perfect or if it's exactly what it could be or if I should redo it and scrap it and redo it, scrap it, blah, blah, blah. If you know, you know. Anyway, look out for part 2, and thank you for being here this far into the video. It's not quite over yet, but we're getting there. I'm getting ready to rinse my hair out, and I look, like I got electrocuted or something, so it's awesome. I used Garnier shampoo and conditioner and purple shampoo from the drugstore to kind of make everything nice and as it should be. I did clip my hair up until I